Let the first term be a, then the second term becomes ak, the next term becomes ak square, like that. How many terms are less than 1 is the question. Statement 1 says that 8th term is 32, so a into k raised to power 7 is 32, and second term is half, so a into k raised to power 1 is half. If we divide these two equations, we will get that k raised to power 6 is 64. K can be plus or minus 2. Since two values plus and minus 2 are possible, you will have different number of values less than 1. If you take plus 2, you'll get a different answer. If you take minus 2 as the value of k, you will get alternate negative and positive integers, and therefore the number of terms less than 1 would increase. So multiple answers are possible. Please don't spend time in finding out the numbers. You know that we'll get different answers, and therefore statement 1 will not lead to a unique answer. Statement 2 alone gives very unique, very little information. This cannot be sufficient. On combining, however, this tells that the fifth term is 4. So we know that the second term a into k is positive. It is half. It tells that the fifth term now is positive. So a into k raised to power 4 is also positive, and a into k raised to power 7 is all positive again, 32. So since, see, the difference is 3, so if k were negative, this would no longer be positive, this would be negative. So the negative value of k can now be discarded. We know that k is equal to 2 for sure. On combining, again, please don't waste your time in finding out how many are less than 1. The point is that there are some numbers which are less than 1. Intuitively, I can tell if a into k is half, then a must have been 1 by 4. There are two values in the set which are less than 1, but again, spending time in knowing how many are less than 1 is not important. What's important is that on combining we have a unique value of k, and therefore we'll be able to figure out all the values in the set. And if all the values are known, at least the first 8 values are known, we will be able to figure out that how many of them are less than 1. So combining works. C is the right answer.